e tabua e o si sambe mo rekan roka. Adoro mo kon tabua ando telita kana warro na Pula FM. Namba 2 e na sir.
Bula nanga go ilimo ando telita kana FM na go sa sector tu na Pula FM.
Bula o tsempo ni valu ngone ni kandabu ni mokisa o bacu na sinu ando telita ka bali na warro na Pula FM na bantu na sir.
Oh lori mai na ga gini suka lambasa. Ito do telita na Bula FM. Namba 2 na sir.
Bula FM number 2 en seri.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. Tonight, talks underway for an international cruise liner to be based in Lautoka. Minister reminds municipal councils rate collection is their responsibility. And McDonald's opens its 4th outlet in Fiji. The government is in talks with an American company to host one of its tourism cruise liners in the port city of Lautoka. In a first for the country, Fiji's High Commissioner to Australia, Yogesh Punja, says the Australian-based company has 7 brands under its name, one of which is P&O Cruises. Maggie Boyle with this exclusive story.
Lautoka Port could be the new home for a P&O cruise liner with an economic spin-off estimated in the millions. Fiji's High Commissioner to Australia, Yogesh Punja, says the discussions are in its initial stages, with the project earmarked for 2017.
Looking at bringing an entire ship to be based full-time in Lautoka to do the Fiji Island cruises and the Pacific cruises out of Lautoka. So it means crew, food, fuel, A to Z that is going to go into the ship out of Fiji. So it's a huge benefit.
Punja says they're now working with rural development to improve existing infrastructure as well as construct what is needed.
The total quantified figure is around $6 million in investment in infrastructure. This also includes the waste disposal. Also how you're going to fuel the boats. So although Vunda is not too far away, you got to cart them on barges and all that sort of thing. So all that logistical issues needs to be worked out. So it's in the process at this moment.
He adds the economic payoff will not only boost government revenues, but will also triple the rate of rural development for those islands involved.
The spin-off effect is around $25 million a year to the economy. So that is a big impact for the one vessel. And again, most of that money, or not most, a lot of that money over and above will go to the villagers in the smaller island states, in the Sauras and Kandavu even. All these places, they'll have this boat stopping.
According to the South Pacific Tourism Organization, 2015 has seen a 55% increase in cruise liners to Fiji and the Pacific. Fiji has received 62 cruise liners to date, 40 of which have berthed in Suva and 22 at the Lautoka port. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Local Government Minister Praveen Kumar has told the municipal councils that the collection of rates is their responsibility. Kumar's reminder follows concerns raised by various special administrators on the non-payment of rates. Ali Kimbia has more.
Municipal councils today called on the local government ministry to take strict actions against default ratepayers.
We don't want to go to that extreme, but we will have to do that to get people to pay. It's said that we will have to start implementing some of these kind of measures to get our people to pay up their rates.
If we take them to court, it takes so long to come in. By that time, the interest occurs on their land. And those, when the money doesn't come, then we cannot move forward.
Local Government Minister Praveen Kumar Bala says rate arrears has been an ongoing issue for municipalities. However, it is their responsibility to collect them.
It is the responsibility of the municipalities to collect that because that is the main source of income for the councils.
Permanent Secretary Samuel Anamusi Malua confirms that negotiations are underway with the Lands Ministry to assist the councils.
So we have been discussing with the Minister of Lands. The Minister of Lands have assured us that they will reorganize the systems and processes. And what has been discussed today is to go further than that. And that's something we will discuss with the Permanent Secretary for Lands, the possibility of having an MOU.
The MOU will enable various municipal councils to seize properties if ratepayers fail to pay their rates. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Now we join Aliki, who is outside the Suva City Council building. Aliki, tell us more about the local government forum.
Jackie, the local government forum has just ended a while ago, and with me is the Permanent Secretary for Local Government, Mr. Samuel Municipal, who will discuss further in terms of the key outcomes of the two-day forum.
Liki, yes, we have come to the end of our two-day forum, and I say it has been successful. Successful in the sense that we have been able to resolve some long outstanding issues, and I think one of the issues was mentioned by our Honourable Minister on the issue of rates. One of the key issues that we have also been able to resolve is the issue of stray dogs. Now we will be setting up a committee which is overseen by our Assistant Minister and will consist of some special administrators and CEOs. They will map out the way forward in terms of addressing these long outstanding issues. There are a few other issues that have been discussed, and we have had some way forward in these issues. So I say it is successful in that sense. The first part of the day was to do with the annual corporate plan presentation to the ministers, including the SAs and the special CEOs. The important part of that is to get the councils to understand what government is doing and to align accordingly in terms of their plans. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Municipal. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Aliki. Fiji's newest McDonald's outlet is indicative of the concrete steps taken in the Sugar City to elevate the status as the administrative hub of the Western Division. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama, while opening the outlet last night, said a number of major projects are nearing completion in Lautoka. Eleanor Tarangaivu has more.
This $4 million landmark in the Sugar City has been dubbed as the project that will open up Lautoka as the prime municipality of the Western Division.
These types of environments should exist more frequently in the high-tech Fiji that my government wants and my government envisions. As we spread services throughout the country that improve our information and communications technology, I want to see more restaurants and other businesses offering these services freely, so that we as society can stay better connected to each other and, of course, to the world.
Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama says apart from becoming a gathering hub for families, McDonald's Lautoka is providing employment to around 70 people.
50 people throughout Fiji. And this McDonald's will also give our young people the chance to earn an income and get experience in the working world. Here they will develop skills that they can take on to their next profession and earn cash that they hopefully will put in the bank to save.
McDonald's Fiji Managing Director Mark McElrath says the plan was always to open its fourth outlet in the West, and Lautoka, with its 80,000 plus population, was never going to be denied the opportunity.
Building and developing a restaurant in Fiji is hard work. Building and developing a McDonald's restaurant is even harder. McDonald's has some interesting standards, and they also have some very short timelines. This restaurant behind us today was built in approximately 4 months, and I think for Lautoka that's almost close to being a miracle.
Features that are available at the outlet are free Wi-Fi for customers, a playroom for children, and an automated customer service drive-through. The $4 million investment was completed in a span of 4 months and was built by local company Tulsi Construction. Eleanor Turangaibu, FBC News.
The fifth consultation of the heads of missions came to an end in Suva today. Foreign Affairs Minister Ratuinoke Kumbombola thanked the various diplomats for a successful 2015 and wished the diplomats taking up new postings all the very best. Fiji's ambassador to Japan, Sikeli Mataitonga, says the consultation was a success.
In the last 2 days, we've been undertaking our coordination with all the relevant line ministries and statutory bodies, getting to the detail of where we need to cooperate better, and also finding out how we can make the linkages more effective so that our service delivery as a government as a whole is improved.
The government is now looking for new replacements for Fiji's High Commissioner to New Delhi, India and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Still to come on FBC News, rocket stoves to make cooking easier for women.
And I love Mirchi FM.
Hi, my name is Sonny from Canberra. I love listening Mirchi FM online.
मैं हूँ उर्मिला देवी आसियासी तावा से जितेन शांडिल को और अश्निल को तावा में लॉक कर दिया जाए.
हम लोग यहाँ से कब में मिर्ची FM सुनता है. मिर्ची FM is hot.
I'm Shelly in Tanga Nursery. Mirchi music simply bindas in nursery.
मैं अशफाक बालू से मिर्ची FM मेरे नस नस में.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. Today was a special day for the Assemblies of God Fellowship in Fiji with the groundbreaking ceremony for their new properties. The new project will see a new head office complex and a luxury apartment being built. Bakasa Rainima has the details.
This new $30 million project is a milestone achievement for the Assemblies of God Fellowship, and the congregation has been thanked for being part of it.
The involvement of church members was only as we move into the first level. We have already contributed 300,000, and then that will prepare us to take us to the next level now. But the whole building project will be financed by the bank, by a financial institution, and our goal is that this apartment will take care of itself.
Wakasau says works on the new buildings will begin early January.
We are moving towards phase 2. There are 3 different levels altogether, and this is the beginning of the second level. In this second level, all preparation for lodging loan from banks will be part of the level 2.
Plans are also underway for the renovations and upgrading of the South Pacific Bible College in Wainandoi and the AOG schools in Kinoya. Toka Sarenima, FBC News.
For the women of Narokorokoyawa village in the interior of Naitasiri, cooking will now be less of a hassle. They were recently given 50 rocket stoves to help them in their daily lives. Eleanor Turangaivu has the story.
Getting to Narokorokoyawa village is no easy feat. A 2-hour drive from Suva to Sawanikula village and then an hour and a half bush trekking and crossing the meandering Wainimala River 5 times will get you here. The women of this village are not letting the hardships and difficulty of getting access define them. They've built rocket stoves to help them.
Today we are getting these stoves, which will really help us because for so many years we go out and collect firewood for cooking.
The initiative is the brainchild of Rahulo Naulumatua, a climate change project officer with the Ministry of Women who trained the women over 2 weeks.
This is an initiative where they can save firewood. So this stove here just uses 3 pieces of wood to cook. So you can reduce the cutting of trees for firewood. It is a smokeless stove that produces no carbon when it is cooking.
The stoves use less wood to cook meals, emits less smoke, and cook foods faster, reducing the time spent by women in cooking. The initiative was introduced as a reliable climate change initiative to cut fewer trees for firewood and farming. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC News.
With Christmas just days away, people in need received $1.2 million worth of medical supplies and mobility devices such as wheelchairs and walkers. They were given by the Vodafone ATH Foundation along with PhysioNet UK and the Spinal Injuries Association. Vodafone Technical Support Manager Vikash Prasad says thousands of people and their families in Fiji have benefited from these mobility devices over the years. Those that have benefited include Colonial War Memorial, Lambasa, Ba, Lautoka, Savusavu and Taviuni hospitals, along with several other nursing homes and health centres around the country. Christmas presents delivered by members of the Kiwanis Club brought joy to children at the Colonial War Memorial Hospital this afternoon. Members of the newly established club dressed up in Christmas colours to spread some cheer of the season as we count down to Friday. Ellen Stalls has the story.
Kiwanis International is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world, one child and one community at a time. Kiwanis Club president here in Fiji, Ulamila Fa Tuituku, says they are happy to put smiles on the faces of children today.
We know that there is a great need. There's a lot of kids that come to the hospital at this time of the year that come from needy families. And we feel that by contributing a little bit to their Christmas, it would make them feel a little better.
It was an early Christmas gift as stuffed animals, toys and other presents were handed out to children. The Kiwanis International Organization was established in 1915 in Detroit, Michigan. There was a local branch that was set up in Fiji in September of this year, with this visit to the CDMLM Hospital's Children's Ward being their first project. Kayleen Tanga, whose daughter is one of many children admitted at the hospital, says the visit by the Kiwanis Club was a surprise.
I think it's a really good idea because it's Christmas time and it's boosted the morale of the children, especially in hospital.
The club has plans to partner with the Education Ministry next year on other projects aimed at assisting children. Ellen Stalls, FBC News.
Sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Nakazaki, and good evening. In sports after the break. Under 17 women's football side give up holidays to train for Oceania qualifiers.
Bula, I'm Dori from Nasinu Market. My choice is simple, Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Yvonne. I'm from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Sayandra, my name is Sunny. Only the Gold FM at Golden Point Resort, Raki Raki.
Hi, I'm Anna of Nasinu. When it comes to a radio, my choice is always Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Anna and I'm from Nandi. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Former Vodafone Fiji 7-star player Semi Kunatani made his first grade debut for his Toulouse club in the 23-25 loss to Ulster in the European Rugby Championships Cup yesterday. After the win, Ulster remained 10 points behind runaway Pool 1 leaders Saracens, but with the game in hand. Two Fijians, Andrew Ndurutalo and John Stewart, have been named in Japan's new Super Rugby franchise, the Sunwolves. The team's first match is against the Lions from South Africa on the 27th of February. The national under-17 women's side is aiming for a strong finish at the Oceania Football Championships qualifiers next month. The youngsters have been in training camp for 5 weeks now. Josephine Navula has more.
Working on improving their performance on a daily basis, the national under-17 team is determined to create history at their first ever appearance at the upcoming tournament.
They have been working hard and training hard, like this is the festive season while everybody else is enjoying the Christmas holidays. They have been here working hard to represent the country and to do their best.
Wise says most of the players bring with them a lot of experience from competing in the last few tournaments.
Some of them were from the under-16 secondary school girls competition. Otherwise, they were from the districts.
Meanwhile, being selected to represent the nation is a proud moment for 15-year-old Aliza Hussein.
I'm really happy that my parents, they are really proud of me, and there will be my family members who will be, watching me playing in the overseas team with overseas teams. It's a really proud moment.
22 players have been selected to represent the nation in competing at the OFC Under-17 Women's Championship that will be held in Cook Islands. Josephine Navula, FBC Sports.
In the English Premier League, Arsenal have moved within 2 points of table leaders Leicester City after a 2-1 win over Manchester City today. Leicester City lead the points table after 17 rounds with 38 points. Arsenal is second with 36 points, while City is in third place with 32 points. FIFA President Sepp Blatter and UEFA boss Michael Platini have been suspended for 8 years from all football-related activities following an ethics investigation. FIFA boss since 1998, Blatter had already announced he was quitting with a presidential election in February. And that was your sports for this evening. It's back to Jackie now with business.
A 70-year-old man has won an early Christmas present, a 2016 model Kia Rio brand from Tapu's Fiji Limited. Arjun Raju travelled all the way from Nandi to Suva this morning, not knowing what exactly he won. This $42,000 car came as a surprise to him. Due to his old age, Raju plans to gift this car to his son, who actually filled in the winning coupon for him.
I never won anything in my life, so I did not have much expectations. At first, when they called and told me that you've won something, I was hesitating to come to Suva, thinking, what if it's just a small prize? But still, I thought I will go.
More than 10,000 people filled in coupons in an attempt to win the car. Westpac has today officially started operations at the Nandi International Airport after winning the tender to be part of the airport's Fiji Limited newly refurbished arrivals and departure lounge. Westpac General Manager Adrian Hughes says being part of AFL's operations in greeting those that flock our shores is a significant achievement for the bank. Hughes says they hope to build on the platform that is offered at the gateway to the Pacific.
It's very exciting for us. Some say that Fiji is the world's biggest little airport, and certainly the best little airport from what I've seen. We have nearly 2 million passenger movements each year come through these terminals.
Westpac has partnered with HFC for the bank at the airport. There aren't many brands that can claim to have been kissed by Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Ray Charles, and the most popular star to date, Santa Claus. The hourglass Coca-Cola bottle, perhaps the most iconic image in popular culture, celebrated its 100th anniversary in Suva today. Coca-Cola's regional marketing manager, Lawrence Tikaram, today thanked the Fijian media for their continued support. He says the brand would not be where it is today if it wasn't for the media, and adds that 2015 looks good for them.
A very challenging year, but most importantly rewarding. Rewarding for our consumers, rewarding for our staff. I believe we've come a long way with our staff. It augurs well for the business. We have a very robust economy that supports the business, and of course, with all its challenges, we continue to work in a very, very competitive environment.
Tikaram says Coca-Cola Fiji has big plans come 2016, especially with the celebration of the Rio Olympics. The company is looking forward to engaging more with the local community. Many parts of Fiji, especially the eastern shores of the larger islands, received fairly heavy rainfall early today. It was followed by cloudy skies and occasional light showers in the afternoon. Looking at the temperatures, Bar was warmest at 35 degrees, Savu and Lambasa hit 34, while Suva, Nandi and Lautoka were around 30. We can expect some showers in Suva and Savu and along eastern shores of the main islands overnight. This will give way to cloudy skies and showers during the day tomorrow. Temperatures will remain warm. And looking ahead towards the day before Christmas, we can expect more of the same weather, with the long-range forecast calling for a chance of rain on Christmas Day. Our main stories again. Talks are underway with an American company to host one of its tourism cruise liners in the port city of Lautoka. Minister reminds municipal councils that rate collection is their responsibility. An Assemblies of God Fellowship begins work on a multi-million-dollar project. Now to our poll question for this week, we are asking, do we have the right caliber of permanent secretaries? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spate. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, my name's Liviana Valentine. I'm from Nandi and Today FM rocks.
My name is Ateva. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Krish. I'm from Tava. I like listening to Big Breakfast. Today FM rocks. I'm Juliana. I'm from Lautoka and I like listening to Today FM.
Hi, my name is Chelly. I live in Arere. Today FM rocks my grog and lollipop.
Bula, my name is So. I'm from Navua. I like listening to Today's FM.
Bula, my name is Asilika from Raki and Today FM rocks with my flip-flops.
Today's hit music on Today FM.